Hi, and welcome to Kelly, where we talk about life, your life and my life, and through Kelly, we hope to inspire. Today on the show, I have Bryant Deal, and Bryant Deal is going to talk to us and just educate us a little bit on kidney failure. And Bryant, another word for kidney failure is?
Renal failure. It's the same thing. It's when your kidneys die and they just die.
So let's give a history to our audience so that our audience understands where you've been and what you've been through. First of all, let me say something about Bryant. Bryant, I've known Bryant, 5 years now? And Bryant and I met doing stand-up comedy. And we've remained friends. He's been a part of Words in Motion Acting Studio, so I've gotten to follow him over the years and through what he's been going through. Hate to use through twice there, but so you were actually diagnosed with kidney disease. How long ago was that?
2001, right after 9/11. They found out I was going for a physical, and they found blood in my urine, and then it just went on from there.
So when you received that diagnosis, you told me earlier that you didn't believe it.
I didn't believe it. It's just actually I thought it was the doctors trying to play, wanting to get money out of me.
And did they give you anything that proved?
They gave me medicine, and they gave me the things, the charts on it, and I don't know nothing about that, so I didn't feel sick. And then about 2012, I started feeling real fatigue all the time, and swelling up where I couldn't hardly, my feet and legs would swell up so much I couldn't hardly put a pair of shoes on. So.
Yeah, and during that time, Bryant was in my improv class, and it's become a joke now, but it really wasn't at the time. I just thought that he was being lazy and didn't want to do improv.
I hated doing improv.
And then the next time that, the next thing I know, Bryant has 12
pounds of, 12 ounces of fluid around my heart.
Oh, I'm glad it's ounces. I've been telling people pounds.
Well, it might have been pounds. It's so long ago, but it was up against my heart, and they thought I was going into congestive heart failure.
Right.
So I was in the hospital for a couple of days to get that took care of. But what it was my kidneys were completely failing, and they wasn't getting the fluid out of my body. And I was drinking so much water because I was working out.
And your body was just holding that.
My body was just holding it, and it was getting up around my heart, and it was hard for me to breathe.
Right.
So I was shortness of breath and stuff like that.
So at that time, your life literally changed.
Yeah, I felt like I hit a brick wall. So. And
then you were straight away put on dialysis?
No. Well, in 2012, yeah. I got real sick in July, and by October I was on dialysis.
Wow.
And then I'm on the kidney transplant list, and to get on that, they check every part of your body. And going through that, they found out I was first stage prostate cancer. Took care of that with radiation seeds. So.
And let's talk about how that changed your life, and not for not the way that you wanted it. It's not like you had a change that you were looking forward to.
Yeah.
This is a struggle. You had to quit your job.
Yeah, I had to retire because I can't go like I used to go. That's why, like I said, I hit a brick wall, and
So is it that you just tire out really fast?
Yeah, I tire out real fast. Some days I don't even feel like getting out of bed, but you just got to push yourself and just keep going.
And when you went through this, how long did it take you before you got to a point in your life where do you feel normal? Do you feel?
I don't feel normal, no, because I feel like I got the flu constantly. You know how when you have the flu, you feel run down and tired. That's how I constantly feel.
So what are some signs that people can be aware of?
The fatigue, and then mostly the swelling And I didn't notice this, but my friends noticed this, that I had a different color on my kind of like a yellowish, greenish reflection. And I didn't even know it. And now everybody says I look a lot better because of the dialysis. So.
And you started off taking dialysis because now you do it at the hospital, but you started off doing it at night?
Yeah, I did it at home. That's called peritoneal, and you can do it at home.
And you sleep with?
I sleep when I did it, but now I developed the infection, and it was my fault. But now I have to go to the clinic 3 times a week for almost 4 hours.
Wow.
So in those days, I really shot. I mean, most of the time, I don't do anything on those days.
So what keeps you going, Bryant?
My will to live, I guess. And I'm the kind of person, if you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to try my best to do it.
Right.
And that's exactly, as a matter of fact, the first 3 months I was on dialysis, my doctor told me to retire from work, and I wasn't going to do it. And then I guess he knew better, but I worked for 3 months, and it about killed me. So
just because your energy level was
low.
So low. Okay, so let's talk about where you're at, what you need, and what you hope to happen. We just talked about where you're at with the kidney failure. What's the next step?
Getting a kidney. We've done. Well, actually, I'm on the kidney list now. I just got put back on the active list since I've lost some weight, and then now we're just waiting for a kidney. I'm with the organization called Georgia Transplant.
And you've had to raise money.
Foundation. I'm raising money with, Words in Motion's done a couple of benefits, and then my other friends have done benefits. But
so now what happens with that foundation? You raise a certain amount of money and they match it?
I'm up to $10,000 they match. So, and some of my medicine's going to be like $3,000 a month.
Now, if you were not able to raise that money, you just have to keep going like you are, correct? Right.
Yeah.
So where can people, if they want to donate to your fund, where can they?
Go to Georgia Transplant Foundation and look up Charles Deal, because it's under my first name, and just donate to there, or let Kelly know and give her the money, and still hopefully give it to me.
I might just take it for myself.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Absolutely, I will. I have you a prize. So everybody that's on the show gets their favorite candy. And for you, I this big Reese's, because I know you're on a diet, and I just wanted to sabotage it for you.
Okay.
So there's your big Reese's. One of the reasons that I'm doing this is just a symbolization of a gift. You are a gift, and you're a gift to my life. And so I just want to gift you with something small, and maybe you'll gift something to somebody else.
Okay.
And so that's the symbolization of
Pass it on.
Pass it on, yes. Any words that you can leave to somebody who's going through something like this?
Trust your doctors, and don't give up. Don't ever give up. I don't care how you feel. If it just walking out to the mailbox, that's a start. Just don't lay in bed. Don't stay in the house the whole time. If you can, just get up and walk to the mailbox and walk down to the end of the street.
And that's something that you're good at, is keeping yourself moving, because I know there are absolutely days when you're exhausted and you don't want to move, and there are days that you don't.
Yeah.
But every day you just think of it as a new day.
Yeah.
And you try harder and harder. I can tell that your strength is a lot better than it was, and I you're in my prayers, and I hope that you continue to heal, and I know that that you'll get the kidney that you need, and
when it's time.
Right. So, thank you so much for coming out for today's episode of Kelly, as we talk to Bryant about kidney failure and things to be aware of with that. Thank you and have a great week.